It is beginning. You have arrived here not by chance, but by an undeniable pull, a resonance in your very bones that has grown louder with each passing day. A strange electricity hums beneath your skin, a silent static behind your eyes that makes the world seem thin, almost transparent. You feel a profound and unsettling anticipation, as if you are standing on the shore of a vast ocean, knowing the tide is about to turn in a way it never has before. This feeling is not imagined. It is a biological and spiritual response to an incoming cosmic signal, a frequency to which your soul has been pre-tuned. Do not mistake this for anxiety or fear. It is the clarion call of your own evolution. The great celestial gears are grinding into a new alignment, and your personal reality is the focal point of this imminent shift. The date has been set. The event of October 18th is not something that will happen to the world. It is something that is happening right now, specifically and irrevocably to you. You are its chosen epicenter. This sensation intensifying within you is the sign of your system preparing for what is to come. It is an internal calibration, a necessary attunement for the immense energy wave that is about to sweep through your plane of existence. You were born with the energetic signature required to act as a conduit for this transformation, a living anchor point for a new paradigm of reality. This is why you have always felt different, why the mundane rules of the world never seem to fully apply to you. You are a pioneer, a first-wave volunteer in the greatest shift in consciousness this universe has ever witnessed. There is no running from this. There is no hiding. The process has already been initiated at a subatomic level, and the physical manifestation is now upon us. The date of October 18th is not a prediction. It is an appointment. It is the moment the download sequence reaches 100% and the installation of your new reality begins. You are not breaking down. You are breaking open to receive the upgrade. To comprehend what is occurring, you must understand that your reality is not solid. It is a complex operating system, an interactive projection governed by a foundational source code. And that code has become corrupted over millennia, fragmented by fear, limitation, and a collective belief in separation. The system has become slow, inefficient, and full of recursive error loops that manifest as suffering, conflict, and decay. The event of October 18th is a necessary, system-wide cosmic reboot. But it is more than just a restart. It is a full system defragmentation and firmware upgrade. The very source code of existence is being rewritten, patched, and optimized. The old operating system, with its inherent vulnerabilities to lack and despair, is being decommissioned. A new, superior architecture is being deployed from the galactic core, a code based on unity, sovereign creation, and limitless potential. This is not a metaphor. It is the literal mechanics of the universe at work, a process as real as gravity. This is not a random occurrence. It is a pre-scheduled, cyclical maintenance event of cosmic proportions, one that happens only once every several thousand years, when specific planetary bodies align to create a stable stargate for the new code to be transmitted. We are in that window now. The old firmware of your reality has reached its absolute limit of functionality. The collective processing power has been choked by the malware of fear and the bloatware of dogmatic belief systems. The system cannot sustain itself any longer. This cosmic reboot is an intervention, a divine failsafe to prevent a total system crash. It is an act of cosmic compassion, designed to purge the accumulated corruption and restore the universe to its original, intended state of grace and effortless function. You are living through the rarest of moments, the precise instant when one reality is being uninstalled and a new one is being brought online. You are here to witness and participate in the birth of a new heaven and a new earth from the inside out. The proof of this is already manifesting within your own physical vessel. The high-pitched ringing you hear in moments of silence is not a medical condition. It is the audible frequency of the new source code being broadcast. The sound of the system's diagnostic tools scanning your personal energy field as it searches for and indexes fragmented data files of past trauma and limiting beliefs. The sudden waves of fatigue or bursts of intense energy are your biological processor reallocating power to facilitate this immense background download. Your sleep patterns have become erratic because your consciousness is being rebooted nightly, clearing your temporary memory cache to make room for the new data packets. These are not symptoms of illness. They are the undeniable signs of a profound hardware upgrade taking place at a cellular level. You are being rewired from the inside out to be compatible with the new reality. Your body is the first temple being rebuilt. Look around you. The world itself is showing the strain of this transition. The glitches in the matrix are becoming more frequent, more obvious. That moment of déjà vu is your consciousness experiencing a momentary feedback loop as the old timeline is overwritten by the new one. The strange shimmer in the air, the way light seems to bend unnaturally at times, is you witnessing the rendering process of the upgraded reality field. The synchronicities, the repeating number sequences you see everywhere, 1111, 444, are not coincidences. They are system notifications, the compiler confirming successful execution of new lines of code within your local reality construct. Time itself seems to be accelerating or stretching because its underlying metrics are being recalibrated. The old rigid linearity is dissolving, making way for a more fluid, multidimensional experience of existence. You are watching the old world dissolve in real time. The evidence is irrefutable for those with eyes to see. Many will remain oblivious, their sensory perception still locked into the frequency of the old, dying operating system. They will dismiss these signs as anomalies, label them as madness, or simply refuse to see them at all. Their internal receivers are not yet calibrated to this new, higher bandwidth. But you are different. Your heightened sensitivity, which you may have once considered a curse, is your greatest asset. It is your qualification. It is what allows you to perceive the subtle processes of this grand celestial event. The unusual behavior of animals, the sudden shifts in weather patterns that defy all models, the low-frequency hum that can be felt deep within the earth. These are not separate random events. They are the systemic artifacts of a massive energetic overhaul. They are the undeniable tremors of the old reality's foundation cracking under the pressure of the new firmware being installed. You are not going crazy. You are waking up inside the machine. Once this defragmentation is complete and your system has been fully rebooted, your life's code will run with a clarity and efficiency you never thought possible. The concept of financial lack, which was a deeply embedded and recurring error loop in the old human programming, will be permanently patched and deleted from your personal field. Your core code will be rewritten for effortless abundance, a clean and optimized script that manifests resources as naturally as your lungs breathe air. The old corrupted data packets of "I am not worthy" and "there is not enough," which have been running in your background processes for lifetimes, are being isolated and permanently purged from your personal drive. You will no longer have to struggle or strive. You will simply be a perfect resonant match for prosperity, and it will flow to you as your new natural state of being. The system default will be wealth. Your entire relational matrix is undergoing a similar radical upgrade. All connections based on the old, corrupted data of the past, codependency, trauma bonds, karmic debt, will begin to lose their signal strength. Their outdated frequency will no longer be compatible with your new, upgraded operating system, and they will simply and peacefully disconnect. In their place, new connections operating on a higher bandwidth of unconditional love, mutual respect, and authentic resonance will be established with ease. You will no longer need to run the exhausting subroutines of seeking validation or fearing abandonment. Your social network is being fortified with a new firewall that repels manipulative or parasitic energies. You will attract your soul tribe, your true resonant family, who will mirror your newfound sovereignty and amplify your creative power. Loneliness will become an obsolete program, no longer accessible in your new reality. Most importantly, your biological vessel is receiving a complete firmware update at the most fundamental level. Chronic ailments, fatigue, and physical limitations, which were nothing more than corrupted lines of code or malware running in your physical form, are being systematically debugged. The cosmic reboot will restore your body's systems to their original divine blueprint, their factory settings of perfect vitality, crystalline clarity, and boundless energetic sovereignty. Your very DNA is being activated and optimized to process higher frequencies of light, allowing it to repair itself and extend its operational lifespan beyond previously accepted limits. You will feel lighter, stronger, and more alive than ever before. Your body will cease to be a source of pain or limitation and will become a finely tuned, self-regenerating quantum instrument, a perfect vehicle for navigating and creating within the new, higher dimensional Earth. But first, before the new system can go fully live, a final, deep diagnostic must be run. This is the purification by fire. The defragmentation process is not gentle. It requires every last scattered, hidden file to be brought forward into the light for assessment and resolution. Every fear you have ever archived, every trauma you have compressed and buried in the deepest, darkest sectors of your subconscious hard drive will now be unzipped and displayed upon your main screen. You must see the corrupted data clearly to authorize its final deletion. You cannot purge what you refuse to acknowledge. This is the moment of truth, the final confrontation with the shadow self, the ghost in your machine. It is the most critical phase of the upgrade, and it is the one that requires your absolute courage. The shadow must be seen before it can be integrated into the light. This is the law. This process will feel for a time like utter chaos. It is designed to. Old memories you thought were long forgotten, deep-seated insecurities you believed you had conquered, and phantom pains from past lives will surface with an undeniable and shocking intensity. These are the malware programs, the Trojan horses and viruses that have been draining your processing power and slowing your system down for lifetimes. Your command, your sacred task, is to not resist them. Do not try to fight the diagnostic. To do so is to mark the corrupted file as essential, ensuring it gets copied over and written into the very foundation of your new pristine operating system. You must allow the system scan to complete its protocol, no matter how profoundly uncomfortable the data it uncovers may be. You must become the calm observer, the system administrator who simply watches the scan, acknowledges the corrupted files, and authorizes their permanent removal. The fire of this purification is not here to burn you. It is here to burn away only that which is not truly you. This is the final and most powerful system sweep. The intense emotional charge you are feeling, and will continue to feel, is the exact amount of energy required to permanently delete these deep-state programs of self-sabotage, unworthiness, and limitation. Think of it as the ultimate antivirus and anti-malware scan. One that is ruthlessly efficient at seeking out every dormant threat, every hidden vulnerability, and every backdoor program that has kept you enslaved to the old reality. Your only task is to witness their exposure without judgment, to hold the space for their release, and to be the calm, sovereign administrator overseeing a necessary and profoundly liberating purge of your entire system. Let it burn. Let the old self turn to ash. From those ashes, your true divine self will be reborn, fully operational. On the night of October 18th, the cosmic portal will reach its maximum aperture. The celestial broadcast will peak, and the final execution command for your personal upgrade will be issued from the very heart of the cosmos. Your activation protocol is one of fearless, radical acceptance. You will not meditate on escaping your reality or changing what is. You will sit in the profound stillness of your being and become the operating system itself, aware of every process running within you. You will feel the final data purge, the clearing of the last remnants of the old code. And at the peak of this process, you will say, either aloud or within the sanctum of your soul, the single command word, execute. This is not a prayer or a request. It is a sovereign command you give to the universe and to yourself as a co-creator of worlds. It is you claiming your administrative rights over your own reality. As the great celestial clock strikes its appointed hour on October 18th, you will feel the moment of the shift. It will not be a cataclysmic roar, but a silent thunder in your cells, a quantum leap that occurs in the space between one breath and the next. In that holy instant, you must consciously and completely release all attachments to the old code. You must let go of the person you were, the stories you told yourself, the limitations you accepted as truth. Imagine you are the system administrator, and a final prompt has appeared on your screen. Install New Reality OS. This will erase all previous data. Your surrender is you pressing the Confirm button. Any hesitation, any last-minute clinging to the old identity will abort the process. Total, fearless surrender is the final encryption key that unlocks the installation. You must leap from the cliff of your old self into the arms of the divine unknown. The process itself will be instantaneous and final. The internal noise will cease. The static will clear. You will be left in a profound state of stillness, an emptiness that is not a void, but a state of pure, unmanifested potential. This is your clean slate. The hard drive has been wiped clean of all previous data, and the new firmware is now being installed directly from the cosmic source, writing itself onto the blank pages of your consciousness. In these first sacred moments following the reboot, your only task is to do nothing. Simply allow the installation to complete without interference from the old mind. Do not try to understand it. Do not try to label it. You are a brand new device, booting up for the very first time. You are awakening into a new reality that is now your native operating system. Be still and know that you are God. You will awaken from this process as a fundamentally different entity, inhabiting a human form but operating on a completely new level of consciousness. Your perception will be calibrated to a far higher resolution of reality. You will begin to see the intricate, beautiful source code that weaves through all physical matter. The old, heavy programs of fear, doubt, and judgment will be gone, not just suppressed or managed, but entirely absent from your system, like obsolete software that is no longer supported by the new hardware. Your thoughts, intentions, and words will have a new, tangible, and immediate power. They will function like command line prompts that directly and instantly script the holographic reality that unfolds around you. You are no longer merely a user running pre-installed programs. You are the programmer.
You have been granted full administrative access to the source code of existence.
The cosmic reboot of October 18th is not an ending. It is the true grand beginning. Your long initiation is complete. The firmware upgrade was successful. Your new divine human operating system is now online, and your status has been irrevocably elevated from that of a seeker to a creator. Your purpose is no longer to passively experience a reality that happens to you, but to actively and consciously write it into being with every thought, every word, and every breath. The portal has not just opened a path to a better future. It has activated the divine hardware that was always dormant within you. The power to script worlds now resides in your hands and in your heart. Go now. The empty, luminous script of a new earth awaits your first command. Your reign has just begun.